also with a stay-at-home order in place, a lot of families, their only option to get out of the house is to get some fresh air. In fact, parks are open, but they're open with some restrictions. And our Emily Longnecker found one mother who says those restrictions are having unintended consequences.
Like any parent facing a stay-at-home order because of COVID-19, Anna's just trying to find ways to keep her 3 kids, ages 6, 4, and 1, occupied.
You can only walk around your neighborhood so many times before it starts to get a little bit boring.
That's why the Zionsville mother of 3 was looking forward to heading to Eagle Creek this past weekend.
And one of the things that we've been promising the kids while we were stuck inside is that we were going to be able to go out and go to Eagle Creek and, do some walking, do some hiking.
It's a favorite spot for the family because 4-year-old Abby, born with cerebral palsy, can get around pretty easily too.
Abby uses a wheelchair, and we are lucky enough that Eagle Creek, first of all, has some paved areas that we can use for her. But we also have a special wheel that attaches to the front of her wheelchair that allows us to do some light hiking.
When Anna heard, though, that the park was closed to traffic and only open to pedestrians because of social distancing restrictions, she contacted Indy Parks first on Facebook and then by phone, hoping there were parking exceptions for folks with physical challenges. Anna says she talked with a staff member on the phone.
She told me that there were no exceptions.
Later, she says she received a Facebook message offering this suggestion.
One option would be to drive the person to someplace, they didn't really specify, but drive them to the park somehow and drop them off and then go find a parking place.
Right now, it would appear many people are doing just that, parking on the side of the road or across the street from park entrances and walking inside.
Because if it's an elderly person, if it's a child, it really doesn't matter who it is. Number one, that's not an entirely safe thing to do.
Anna thinks Indy Park should reconsider and make some kind of accommodation for folks with special needs, like her daughter.
Everyone still has a right to access the park, and by prohibiting vehicular traffic, by not making some kind of accommodation so that everyone can enter, they're excluding a group of people.
She believes the park is big enough that there should be some way to figure it out while keeping everyone safe.
Again, I'm completely on board with the social distancing, but that can't come at the cost of other people's rights.
Emily, thank you so much. Now, 13 News, we did reach out to Indy Parks about Anna's concerns, and here's what they told us. A spokesperson sent us this statement, which says the no parking restrictions were temporary as a way to limit crowds and allow for social distancing. This is per CDC guidelines because of the severity of the coronavirus.